Hello everyone, Zarya here, and I wanted to begin sharing a little bit more about what we have coming up here in the blooming Temple of Akasha. So I've redesigned all of my work in the container that is holding all of my offerings and everything that I'll be sharing going forward. So our new house, this new structure, this new architecture is the Temple of Akasha, the Temple of Golden Ether. It's a temple that is in devotion and in communion with the source as the Divine Mother through the Akashic field. The Akashic field is the most subtle element, the element of ether in the 5-element creation structure. So we have earth and water, fire, wind, and then ether, the most subtle element in the womb of all other elements. It is the source field. It is the quantum field that is alive and active, conscious and brilliant, and is our source as well. It is that field which animates and holds and remembers all other fields. So the work that we'll be doing at the Temple of Akasha is very, very rooted in lineage and in yogic tradition. But it is also futuristic, and it is also intended to be of service to this very moment in the evolution of humanity, the evolution of consciousness itself, the evolution of the earth itself, and the human species as a really integral part of this current evolution, the current moment of karmic unfolding that we are experiencing, moving through, living. So this temple of Akasha is very tantric in that we are weaving different streams of knowing, different ways of viewing through the yogic lens into a cohesive and coherent whole system that is rooted in Akashic Yoga. When we speak of Akasha, you might have heard of the Akashic records, which point to the chit function of consciousness. And don't get hung up on the Sanskrit words if that's not familiar with you. But you might know this, or it might be ringing a bell. If you remember the vibration of those sounds, or if you are a little bit more steeped in yogic streams, have an understanding of Sanskrit, etc. So as the Akashic records are known in more New Age spaces, or perhaps the way it's been shared through the lens of Western esotericism instead of Vedic, yogic, or tantric perspective, is that it's not only a field of memory, it's not only a library, but it is the source field and the field of evolutionary intelligence that holds all of the codes of creation. It holds all of the codes of the multidimensional, interdimensional, cosmic unfolding. The temple is designed this way to reawaken yoga and all of its streams as sciences and arts of direct experience with your divine source, direct experience with the cosmos, direct experience with the living consciousness that we are part of and that we are. It is a realignment and resonance offering with and to the Akashic field. The Akashic field is the source field in which we can resonate with, so we can have a clearer, more pristine understanding of our individual soul's fractal nature. We see how we are a fractal of the original divine source, that all different cuts of vibration in the cosmos, this layered vibrational sound cosmos that we're part of, we work with Akashic Yoga, so merging again with the living Akashic field, the living source field, to amplify our intuition that helps us know ourself on a soul level, on a cosmic level. This reawakening of that connection with our own soul stream brings us into direct awareness of our purpose, our dharma, our svadharma, our individual purpose, our individual soul mission, our individual nature, with that of the planetary, solar system, galactic, cosmic dharma. We see how we harmonize with the grand unfolding that's happening on a much larger level, but it has everything to do with what's happening on a very small level too. We are in service to the sovereignty of every being that comes into contact with the temple. So we share yoga as a liberation science, not as movement or fitness or watered down wellness that has nothing to do with what's going on ecologically or karmically or systemically or galactically, celestially. It is a fully integrated system of liberation, of moksha, for those that are ready to embody divine intelligence, those who are ready to awaken cosmic intelligence and step into the responsibility of being a mature cosmic spiritual being that is here in a human body, which locates you in the role of earth steward. We all have a dharma to steward that is part of our earth stewarding. They all go together. And so you'll see the ways that we talk about how we work with Vedanta, and I have a sneaky cat here. Stop being sneaky, stop. How does Vedanta, how does that stream of yoga connect with Akashic Yoga? How does the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali connect with Akashic Yoga? How does Tantra and its different streams connect with Akashic Yoga? How does Nada Yoga, the yoga of sound, connect with Akashic Yoga? How does Bhakti and Karma Yoga and Raja Yoga connect with the Akashic Yoga? So what has been revealed to me through my work as a mystic, an oracle, and a devotee of the Divine Mother, a devotee of the Mahavidyas, the Dasha Mahavidyas, the 10 faces of Shakti, a devotee to the mother streams of Tantra, and to the Divine Mother, the way that we interact with Source as the Divine Mother, is that the Akashic Yoga lineage is something that's reawakening on the planet at this time through beings like me. I am by no means the only one, but I am one. And I can say that firmly because everything that has unfolded in my life up until this point is direct confirmation of everything that I'm sharing with you right now. My buddy, please. And this Akashic Yoga then serves as a meta lineage that is a dimension above and over that encompasses these different streams and brings coherence and threading, weaving to them, understanding how they are synthesized. You might kind of be hearing, if you're familiar, the work of Sri Aurobindo in the Integral Yoga. Similar work being done here. Similar work unfolding, being revealed here, I would say, to that from what I know of Sri Aurobindo's work. And this meta lineage of Akasha is being uniquely shared through me to be of service to the great restoration, the great transition, the great awakening that we are currently moving through. It's quite a tremendous evolutionary moment that we're moving through right now. It's quite a spectacular and wild evolutionary moment that we're moving through. Why this is again being shared through me, because this particular stream at the Temple of Akasha is here to be a decolonized, open source, esoteric hub. It is designed for oracles and mystics that are seeking something deeper, yogic practitioners that want something beyond the yoga industrial complex, the diluted, sanitized, whitewashed version of yoga that we find in many yoga studios. It is here to be for other healers and change makers, activists, rebels that want spirituality that is directly anchored in decolonization and collective liberation. It's here to serve the queers and the quirky and the outcasts, those that have not felt seen or appreciated or accepted in traditional spiritual spaces. It is also here to serve as a bridge away from New Age distortions, the distortions of New Age spirituality, but with an integrative thread that shows where the Western approach to Akashic Records, because it's a global phenomenon, because it is, all cultures all over the world accessed this and had different angles and different names for it. I'm specifically speaking to restoration from the distortion that was caused by the Theosophical Society in the way that it was shared there, bringing the concept of Akasha back into its yogic, tantric, and Vedic sources. Further integrating the unveilings that we've been able to see and appreciate from modern quantum physics. So integrating where the Akasha was also being referred to as the quantum field. We pull in a lot of transpersonal psychology, so there are layers here in the Temple of Akasha, influences that you'll notice from transpersonal psychology, whether that's from Stanislav Grof or from Carl Jung, of course, and then the bridging work of Ervin Laszlo. So his Akashic field science resonates a lot with what we share here, and then we stitch together the yogic understanding with the understanding that's being shown now in quantum physics. There's a couple of other names that are escaping our mind field right now that also point towards quantum activism, quantum yoga, understanding how these stitch together and can be stitched together, particularly to be in service to the rest of the 21st century, the era that we're moving into, what we're flowing into now at this time. So the Temple of Akasha is here for you. It is my offering to the world and the overflowing of my soul's work over lifetimes, and it's ready to arrive. It's ready to show up here on the planet. And I think that we are ready to reclaim yoga as a living technology that plugs us in directly to the living, conscious cosmos. We have access to our divine source. You are a sacred, sovereign, cosmic earth being. These systems of oppression have nothing on you. They have absolutely nothing on your soul. Nothing. We are here to steward ourselves, to walk ourselves through this dark passage, to resonate, align, and anchor in this new paradigm that we want to see birthed. This liberated future is something that many of us have seen. I've seen it. I can taste it. I can smell it. I can feel it in my body, my cells, and my bones. And I'm one of the beings that's here to help us get there. Oh, what a humble contribution this is on my tiny little platform, but I'm here doing the work that's mine to do. And what we do here at this temple is realign with the divine, with our innermost self and our sacred nature, so that way we can remember how to live as the sacred beings that we are, so that we can remember what we are here to do and what our note is in the grand symphony, in this cosmic orchestra. We are a beautiful note here. We have a role to play in the ecosystem. Your dharma is a living tapestry. I'm going to help you find it. The work that we do here at the temple awakens your intuition, deepens your direct access to source, and provides you with reliable pathways that you can consistently return back to over and over again to deepen your own pathways inside, and then to deepen and stabilize your awareness, your ability to expand and to evolve and to become that which you already are. This is a temple of layer removal. And there's going to be a lot coming out over the next couple of years. First off, we have the temple membership, and then we have the one-on-one healing sessions that are available now. You can start working with us now. Visit ZariaJames.com to see more, and expect more to be coming out here pretty soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. Om Mahavidya Sarvadakinie Om Akashaya Namaha. Ariom Tat Sat.